Hey Gemini, welcome to April 2018. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to tell you what these cards are all about. So I shuffled and laid them out before I started the recording, just like I did last month. We're still in the middle of moving. I'm actually recording these in March before Mercury retrograde because that time of the year is always difficult for me to do readings. With that being said, my doors are closed for private readings between March 22nd and the end of April. One, because of Mercury retrograde, and two, because of this whole moving out of state to North Carolina thing. It's going to get crazy, but it's so exciting, which is making me even more excited to see what these cards are telling us for this month. So we're just going to get right into it. Here we go. So I'm going to lower the camera and I'm going to zoom in here. Okay, and these are how the cards laid out for me. So I'm going to rotate them so that they're facing you. Okay. Oh, let me straighten it out here because I'm kind of crazy like that. Okay. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, which is interesting because we got this last month in March, but it was upright. We'll get there. We have the Ace of Pentacles upright and the Ace of Cups upright. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's go back to the beginning here. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. And upright, it's kind of an interesting card. It looks like someone is sneaking into this house and stealing something, stealing swords. Swords are all about the mind and communication and self-expression. In reverse, you know, it's like I'm hoarding these thoughts. I'm stealing ideas from other people. Like I'm hoarding this way of thinking. Like it's just it can represent theft for a lot of people. So it's just got a little bit of a creepiness about it. Sneakiness, getting away with something. In reverse, the way that I, would explain this card is, especially with the cards that we got last month. Last month, we towards the end of the month, it seemed to be very supportive for us. We had this card upright. It seemed like we just had a lot of support, other people coming in to help us, and we're working together to make something happen. Here, with these swords showing here, it's like you can almost think like you're putting these items back where they belong, or getting rid of them, letting go of these thoughts that you've been carrying with you that were not for your highest good. Any negative thoughts that you were carrying, you're getting rid of. How else can we describe this? I was just like thinking of the word hoarding when I saw this card, so I almost feel like it's a decluttering of your life, decluttering, and like a spring cleaning of the mind, basically. Letting go of the beliefs that you are carrying with you, letting go of the thoughts, that weren't for your highest good. I'm thinking of like not self-imposed ideas, but opinions of others. You're letting yourself release them. You're breaking free of everything that you held on to that were judgments from other people, basically. So it's a decluttering of the mind is how you're starting out this month. So even though it looks like a very creepy and mischievous mischievous card, I'm seeing this as I'm decluttering and I'm releasing. And for me, when I see the number 7, I think of spiritual. So it's like a spiritual decluttering, if that makes sense. Like maybe look into doing some anything that would be cleansing to your spirit. If you're into the spiritual stuff, you could just look into like aura cleansing, cord cutting, you know, just grounding stuff, you know, things like that. Whatever's going to help you release those negative ways of thinking is going to be awesome. So then we have the 4 of Wands here. And this is interesting. And also, during this time, we are in the second half of Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde started March 22nd. So it's like the middle of last month. And it continues into April 15th is when Mercury goes direct again. So I know for me as a Gemini, let me just look at the camera while we talk about this. So for me as a Gemini, when we are ruled by Mercury, and I feel like this also applies to Virgos as well, like when we get into the beginning of the Mercury retrograde shift, that the time of like adjusting into that new energy, that new vibration is like a rough time for us. It's a hard adjustment for us to get used to. But we can get used to it in the middle of it. Then we're like okay with the vibes. Then when Mercury is going direct again, you know, dealing with that shift, that energetic shift, and like trying to get our mental energy reattuned to the, you know, what is the word? Like just the atmospheric energy, the energy of like the world as a whole. It's a difficult time again. So it's just like shifting into a different vibration basically. And it's all about the mental, all about the mind. So during this time, there could be, you know, a lot of confusion and makes it difficult to focus. And like your mind is racing like crazy, especially in the beginning and towards the end of Mercury retrograde with the shifting. So I feel like that's what these cards are talking about. Let me zoom in again. So I feel like that's what these cards are, you know, kind of hinting towards, especially this one with the swords related to the mind. And then like here, where, you know, people were helping us and we were getting along and stuff and feeling the support last month, maybe there's some, I'm seeing this as 2 different ways. So this could be like some conflicts during this time, towards the end of Mercury retrograde. So there could be some mild conflicts where people aren't really getting along. It's a pretty big adjustment period here with the 4 of Wands in reverse. Here everyone's working together, everyone's in sync and flowing and celebrating and having a great time. Here it's like we're not vibing in the same kind of energy, using that fiery energy in a different way. So the fieriness, like wands are the element of fire, and fire is about like motivation and moving forward and continuing and going and going and going and working together and just like fueling the flame of inspiration and motivation. And in reverse, that fieriness can be like agitation or irritation or, you know, just conflict in that way. So there's the potential for that. Or, which I just, I read about tarot and stuff, and one of the ways that someone had suggested reading reversals one way of looking at it could just be the opposite gender of what is being displayed on the card. So that would mean that it's still a supportive time and you're getting a lot of help from others, but it would be by, the masculine, gender. That, male energy is coming to help and support you during this time. So that could be another way of looking at it. So it could be you're still getting support, the support that you need, but just from a more masculine kind of energy instead of a feminine kind of energy. Or it could just be energetically there's conflict going on here, which would make more sense because we're coming to the end of Mercury retrograde, and there's that adjustment period that people unconsciously are trying to reattune themselves to. But that's okay, because then we've got these two guys right here. This is like the best thing ever. I'm not kidding. This is what we need to focus on for this entire month. Like, yeah, there may be some road bumps, some hiccups here with the way that we communicate or work together with others. But let's just, keep energetically cleansing and clearing our aura and self-protecting and not taking things so personally, things like that, because, and keeping this part in mind. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups right next to each other. That is amazing. These are both representing opportunities, and they're both upright, which is fantastic. They're both representing opportunities in different forms, and that is amazing. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. When this is presented, this is opportunities in physical form, like tangible opportunities. When I saw this card, I kept hearing that song from Willy Wonka, I Got the Golden Ticket. Like, that's what this is all about. Like, I got the golden ticket, do-do-do-do-do-do. Like, that is the energy that you want to have during the second half of the month of April. Money opportunities, job opportunities, career opportunities, just physical, tangible items being presented to you, gifts people are bringing to you. It's a very, very positive time. You're manifesting like a mofo. And usually in the original tarot deck, the Rider-Waite Tarot, there's like a hand, like just in, like from the clouds or whatever, presenting to you one coin. And that is another way of explaining that the universe is gifting you something that you've been wanting for a long time. So like you're putting the vibe out that you want this, and it's providing you with what you want finally. It is a great opportunity, and it's a very exciting time. I could talk about this forever, and I could just keep saying the same things just because I'm so excited that this is here. And this one also, Ace of Cups. This one is more on a spiritual level. So you are gaining opportunities on a physical, tangible level and a spiritual, emotional level as well. So we have the Ace of Cups. And this witch here is presenting you with a cup that floweth over. And this is saying this is a temporary opportunity that you need to just grab it and fucking go. It's an opportunity for personal development, for leveling up in your life. It is a leveling up. She is saying drink from this cup while it is here. It is an opportunity for fulfillment in your life, for emotional fulfillment, for spiritual fulfillment. So honoring the time the end of this month is a time to really just step back and look at where you are and everything that is being presented to you, and really just honoring the universe and being grateful for everything that is coming to you. Because the more gratitude you put out into the world, the more these opportunities are going to come your way. So just being extremely grateful during this time, because lots of great things are coming. Or this could be like you have reached a certain level in your life where you are feeling like you are on top of the world and you are complete and you have like leveled up on some insane level. And this could also be a opportunity for love. Maybe meeting someone that has the potential to really create a life with you that you've wanted for a long time. Just meeting some love, having some kind of love connection also. Yeah, so this is a really, really amazing time, Gemini. And I usually do the oracle cards each month, but I don't even think that you guys need it. Like, this is the message that you really need to focus on. There are amazing, amazing things waiting for you at the end of April. So just keep yourself in that mentality of being excited for what is coming towards the end of the month. And it may, some of this, like, the Ace of Cups was the last one. So this may not fully present itself until like the beginning of May, but it's coming, or you're starting to see, a little bit of this peeking through towards the end of the month. But yeah, something amazing is coming for you, Gemini, in April, and I'm so excited. And this is exactly what I needed to see, because we're in the middle of moving. I know things are going to be a little bit rough, but like, we're going to be starting a whole new life in April, towards the end of April. So I feel like that's what this is all about for me. So I'm very excited to hear what this means for you. And if you know something is coming, leave me a comment and let me know what you're excited to see happen for you in April. If you have, like, if you've gotten wind that something is coming to fruition towards the end of April, I would love to hear what that is for you in your life. Or if, towards the end of the month, when these opportunities present themselves to you, hop back on and leave me a message. I just really want to hear what this is for you. So this may be something as extreme as, starting a whole new life in another state with the one that you love, which is what I'm doing. Or it could be, the start of a new job and a new passion for your career. Or it could be a raise or a promotion, and, meeting somebody new in this new job position that you're really digging. This could be, I don't know, it could be anything. It could be, a secret admirer sending you gifts. It could be, I don't know. It could be a million things, but it's going to be a very exciting time. And this is a wonderful way to lead us into May, getting us closer to summer, getting more excited for the warmer weather, for our time. We're getting so close, and I feel like the closer we're getting to our birth time, it's going to be more and more exciting. A lot of more great things are going to start happening for us. So just get excited for this. Get excited for the opportunities. Send your gratitude to the universe, to your God, or whatever it is that you believe in. Just honor yourself and all the work that you've put into your life, and, the work that your spiritual team has put into it as well, because you are working together with them. I'm so excited for you, Gemini. I'm so excited for us. So leave a comment and let me know what this ends up being for you. I'm very excited to see what this is. And please follow me on Instagram. I'm hoping by this time I will have a new name, but if not, it's going to be, right now it's the Creative Gypsy. But I will have information below this video for you to follow me and check out my website. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in May. Take care.